Good morning, Leon. This is our last week, and I know you are so glad. And we just have, I think, 2 days of math and 3 days of language. And that is going to be all. We have science and geography, and we have a end-of-year activities booklet that we're going to do together on Zoom. So let's see if we can do this math. The reason I wanted you to do 2 pages of math is because I wanted you to see borrowing all the way across. So today, it's not going to be full of zeros, but tomorrow when we do it, it's going to be like 2,000. All zeros on the top till you get to the thousands place. So you have to fix it before you can even borrow from it. All right, let's see if we can do... I don't want to do all of these. Let's do 3 through 6 together. So we're going to do 3, 4, 5, and 6. So you can just circle those. All right, let's look at the first one. So we know that 9 is bigger than 1, so we can't take 9 from 1, but we can borrow. So we mark out the 8, because you always go to the next column, and you make that a 7, and then you make the ones place 11, because you've got a 10 and a 1. So 11 minus 9 is 2. 7 minus 9, can't do that. So we got to mark out the 2. In the hundreds, make it 100. Bring over the 100. Now you have 17 tens. 17 minus 9 is 8. 1 minus 0, we can do that. 1. 5 minus 2 is 3. See how that goes? All right, let's do number 4. 9 minus 2 is 7. Can we do 8 from 6? No, we cannot. So we borrow from the hundreds because we're fixing the tens. Make that 4 hundreds. Make the 6 16 tens. 16 minus 8 is 8. 4 minus 7, we can't do that. So we go to the next column, which is the thousands, and make it a 2. And we bring the thousands over. Now we have 14 hundreds. 14 minus 7 is 7, and 2 minus 1 is 1. What number is that? Say it out loud. 1,787. Let's do the next one. Can we say 8 minus 5? Yes, we can, because the bottom is smaller. So that's 3. Can we say 0 minus 6? No, we cannot. So we go to the hundreds. We borrow one group of 100. That makes that 8 hundreds. And now we have 10 groups of 10, because we have 100 plus 0. 10 groups of 10 minus 6 groups of 10 is 4 groups of 10. 8 minus 4 is 4. 8 minus 3 is 5. 4 minus 1 is 3. So we have, what do we have? Can you say it? 35,443. All right, let's look at the last one, number 6. So can you say 1 minus 9? No, you cannot. You got to borrow a group of 10s. Make that 5 tens and 11 ones. 11 minus 9 is 2. 5 minus 4 is 1. 5 minus 6, can't do it. Borrow a group of hundreds. Make that 3 hundreds. Make it, borrow 1,000. Sorry. Make that 3 thousands. Make it 15 hundreds. 15 minus 6 is 9. 3 minus 2 is 1. All right. Now let's look at this bottom. We're doing n, which means we have a missing number. So how do we get a missing number when we're adding? We subtract it from the total. The 3rd grade students read 75 books last week. If the students want to read 360 books this month, how many more books do they need to read? All right, do we know the total that they want to read? They want to read 360 books. Okay? Do we know what part of that they've read? Yes, we know they've read 75. So how do we find the other missing part? You take the part you know from the part of the total. Sorry, I said that a little wrong. You take the part you know from the total, and that'll give you the missing part. So let's see if we can do 360 minus 75. All right, what'd you get? Write it down. So that's how many more books they need to read. Roxy stopped reading her book on page 103 last week. This week she stopped reading on 281. How many pages did Roxy read this week? Well, we know she's at 281. So let's make a triangle. That's where she is. She's at 281, and we know she read to 103 last week. So what is the missing part that we have? We know how many pages she's read in all. We know what part she read one week. Now we subtract to find the part she read the other week. Alright, so we got to say 281 minus 103. Write that answer down. You're getting there. Alright, on the back, I want you to do I only want you to do number 3. And I want you to do number 8. Mark out the bottom. You do not need to do the bottom. Okay, just mark it out. Just do number 3 and number 8, and you're done. I'm trying to be quiet because Jeremiah is sleeping on the couch, and I'm trying not to wake him up. All right, let's see. I'll be back for language in just a minute.